But yeah, bullish bias today, and wanting to see price expand to the previous weekly highs. We got ES kind of already pushing for this short-term high, and then we got weekly highs above. So we'll see how this all plays out. But yeah, all the bias we already went over for the week yesterday for the most part. Started the week green after a couple L's yesterday morning. Got it back on the third trade with some profit. So see if we can't keep this ball rolling. We got no news today as well. Just have an FOMC member speaking at New York lunchtime. All right, so we didn't inverse this gap. Now we're pushing a little bit lower. I marked out this unicorn. It's actually most clear on like the 10-minute chart. But you have these two fair value gaps here. And then you have this breaker that we could respect and bounce from. We got relative equal highs right here in the short term on NQ. And then, yeah, previous weekly high right above it. Some of this mess, and then we've got huge SMT. I'm actually going to hop in right now if this candle closes. Boom. I'm hopping in. I'm putting my stop right here. Let's see if we can soup this bad boy. I'll look to add as well if we can get the push up and start disrespecting some bearish PD arrays. So this is the soup entry, guys. Let me make sure my stop is placed right. This is 14 points. Putting it down here would be 21. I'm going to move it down for now. I'm going to move it down to these bodies. Be below this fair value gap candle on the 10-minute. So right now it's 21 points. I'm going to look to add and obviously move stop accordingly. But wanting to see this be soup off this unicorn because we got the SMT. We're literally couldn't be more obvious as ES is pushing in, or NQ is putting in lower lows right now, and ES is just holding right here. And then yeah, I would like to take it at least here. Most ideally there. About to be 0-2 with these soups. All right, I'm out. A little too early maybe. Should have waited for this low. Is that how market's telling me? Here's where the SMT is now. Prominent or nah? I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hop back into turtle soup if this closes again up here. I'm just going to wait for a little bit. Still looking to get long though, guys. If we inverse this gap, I'm going to hop back in. All right, guys. I'm just going to jump in quick. I jumped in again with one more. Still expecting this to act as soup. We inverse this gap. 29 point stop. It's kind of big, but the risk to reward will make sense. Almost 1 to 3 there and 1 to 3.5 there. So I'm in again, one more attempt. The risk on this one is 540. Reasons for the trade: S&T at this low now. Pretty obvious with ES. With higher time frame bias still being bullish. I think we just inversed the 1 minute as well. Oh, not quite yet. Inverse the 30-second. Talk about a perfect entry in the wrong direction. Look at that. I fucking sniped that thing. This guy sucks. They just post the Twitter videos when they win. Because we've had everything we needed here. 2 and 2.5 liquidity run, huge SMT divergence, crazy buy side liquidity just engineered right here. All these highs. Get fucked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you guys know what I'm saying. That's the thing. Yeah, this is the same unicorn that we were trying to get long on NQ. It's unicorn here as well, technically, especially if you scale in time frame. This is the 15-minute, but you got breaker here, high, new low, fair value gap overlapping. This is unicorn here as well. No, 15-minute will be at the bottom. Oh, right here. Got you. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to hop in long. I'm gonna market execute one contract. Probably stop right here below this swing low. It's also below mean threshold of this last down close candle. And I'm gonna run this up, and I am gonna look to add. It close above there. I'm gonna hop in quick right here, just so I get my entry here. We gotta close in the 30-second. This would be a breaker here. This candle on the 30-second. 1 minute did close above, so we did get the market structure shifts. And yeah, I'm gonna look to add. We'll look for good areas to add. I want to let this start displacing higher though. Stop is 25 points right below the swing low. It's $500 exactly. And this whole move, This is a great area. I would like to add before here so I could partial most or all the position here. This is 88 points. Nah, I'm going to say most. I want to try to keep a run around for this. But yeah, leaving this trade open for all of this. This is obviously one big inverse gap now. So we could maybe come back down to retest that. Yeah, all of this is engineered buy side now. I will say these market maker buy and sell models though the last 2 days have been clear if this plays out. Like I said, I'll work on not needing to take 2 losses before each win. That's not going to be ideal moving forward long term. But as long as we're in profit, I guess who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? If you had to brainstorm, what would be a few things you would do different in a few years regarding your trading style? What would I do different in a few years? Bro, I still gotta figure out what I'm doing in the next few hours. What are you talking about? I don't really have a good answer for that question, to be honest with you. I'm just planning to continue banking reps in the market every single day to the best of my ability. And when I see patterns in myself show up or patterns in the market, tweaks, things I'm failing to recognize that I could do a better job of recognizing, things like that. With the intent to always mitigate unnecessary losses. That's kind of the name of the game, so that's what I plan to do. And in a few years, I would imagine I would be a better trader, just as I'm a much better trader now than I was a few years ago. The only problem with 2024 so far is that on our really nice winning days, I seem to be taking a couple losses prior to the actual win that I take. So therefore, I'm cutting into my profits. Like Friday, we lost twice, won, made $465. Yesterday, we lost twice, won, made $500. Versus if I can mitigate those losses, that's like 3,000 profit damn near on those 2 days put together. But at the same time, you're never going to be able to avoid all losses. I knew each of those losses I was taking an aggressive entry. My aggression just fucked me. That's all there is to it. But this is not an aggressive entry in my opinion. Standard 4 deviation, -4 standard deviation, market structure shifts. We've just been engineering buy side, not just all day, but since basically the end of last week. Bearish S&T at the lows has been here all morning, or bullish S&T at the lows. Sorry. So yeah, man, I wouldn't really know what to tell you. I would not have had a different bias at all this morning at any point in time. All right, 0-3. Well, that'll be it for me this morning. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm down 1%. Actually, a little bit over 1%. Down about 1,600. All 3 trades attempting to go long this morning. All of them lost. 1 unicorn, 1 turtle soup, 1 breaker fair value gap. This, I guess, another unicorn in a way. There's one big inefficiency here. But yeah, I'm going to hop off, man. I don't know. I'm clearly wrong. So what am I going to do? Keep losing? But yeah, I'm going to hop off, guys. Let's do a market review session tonight. Be a good session for it since we got our ass kicked today. But I'll let you guys know in the Discord. All right, guys. Enjoy your day. Don't kill yourself. I'll see you guys tonight. Peace out.